I'm listening to myself. That's why I gave myself such a good thing. I don't know. Where is it? Where did it go? Why am I still hearing myself? If I press... Oh, no. Gotta put this back on. Wait, you're hearing me still? Let me see. Press. Oh no, gotta put this back on. Wait, you're hearing me still? Yep. Well, yep. You're back. We're just making sure. I was just making. Okay, I'm back. My thing was saying that it was disconnected, so I think we're back. I think we're back and chilling. So, welcome back to the stream. We're here, and today I've changed up the style, and I'm actually showing you what is happening here in this thing. And I think what I'm gonna do is that I actually don't need this music, so I'm gonna just go and monitor only. No, I'm gonna monitor off. That doesn't work that way, does it? No? I don't know how this one works, but let's just keep going. I wanted to turn off the music for me, but I guess the same thing that made my... Because it's not taking any input, it's just going that way. So we'll just enjoy how it is. But welcome to this. We're in the third section of the Microsoft Impact Summary, and we're analyzing how this is, and I'm giving my small additions and comments on this. So let's start reading. Some of this is not in my document, so it's new to me in a sense, but I'm not going to read the stuff that is not part of mine. So the thing that we're talking about today is to create a sustainable future. So the first, we have commitments. We have the commitments that they're committed to reach and the things that they're committed to do. I need to reduce this on my side at least. Okay, there you go. Become carbon negative. By 2030, 100% of our they have different things under their commitments. They have their carbon negative goal, they have their water positive goal, they have zero waste, and they have responsible sourcing. So they have carbon negative, so become carbon negative, so meaning that they will be removing more carbon that they are producing, and also reduce 100% of and match 100% of our electricity consumption 100% of the time with zero carbon energy purchases. So purchases in these senses are trying to get rid of, so making sure like trees are planted and things like that make sure that carbon is being removed from the air in ways that we have. By 2050, remove all the carbon we have emitted either directly or by electrical consumption since our founding in 1975. Empower our suppliers and partners to reduce their carbon footprints through sharing our learnings and the power of technology. Accelerate the development of carbon reduction and removal solutions with our $1 billion climate innovation fund. Very intriguing that these guys are smart. They're saying carbon negative, and they're not saying that they're gonna reduce they're reducing their carbon, but don't think that they're gonna they're not trying to kill their business by like some governments are doing with their farmers and saying that you can't use fertilizer, and it's a terrible way to get rid of carbon or nitrous oxide at the moment, because you stop people innovating and getting out of the farm if they're still in the farm. If you want them to come out of the farm, you have to make sure the farm is still working to a certain degree so that they can get the education to leave and start focusing on the solutions that you want to provide. You know what I mean? So if they want to do such things, they have to. So for Microsoft, they're not doing that approach. They're, at least what they're saying here is saying that there will be carbon negative, but in their other reports, they talk about how they they're different, yeah, about that in their report for sustainability, environmental sustainability, and for in this project itself, talking about how they're not trying to stop, they're trying to lower their emissions as much as they can while still being a functioning business that continues to grow, and however much you can grow as a $1 trillion business. But yeah, that kind of thing. Become water positive in our direct operations by 2030, replenishing more water than we use. So making sure that they're not using too much water. I guess they're using a lot of water as Microsoft. That's kind of interesting. So I don't know where we'll see more about this in when we go in depth into their sustainability report. But they say that they will be replenish more water than they use and provide 1.5 million people with access to clean water and sanitation services by 2030. This number is surprisingly low, not gonna lie. This number, I know it's huge because it's 1.5 million people, so it's interesting. It could be a fact of how many people don't still have are getting water now, that they could only five. No, it's not true. But they can, but providing 1.5 million is a good goal, but I don't know how much. I don't know why it's only 1.5 when they have other ones that are like 44 million or 35 million. You know. Next, they have become zero waste by 2030 across our direct business. Eliminate single-use plastics in all primary packaging and IT packaging in our data centers by 2025. So in any one that is directly coming from Microsoft, the packaging will have no single-use plastics, and for their IT assets packaging, they will remove that by 2025. They have 3 years to do that. Let's see. We'll see how much they've done in this year with in their report. But in this one, we only see that it's just the commitment, so we're good with that. Protect and preserves ecosystems. Protect more land than we use by 2025. So that's their direct offices and direct buildings, that they will protect more land than they use by 2025. And I'm assuming that they're getting more land. So that's intriguing, because with all their acquisition, because technically they use that land officially in books in a sense. But I guess they'll have to explain that once they get to 2025, and maybe even in this next report for 2023. No, fiscal year 2023. 22, yeah. Operate a industry-leading responsible sourcing program, proactively managing issues related to human rights, environment, health and safety, and ethics, and deepen our engagement with suppliers to ensure standards and commitments are made. Reduce our Scope 3 emissions, including those contributed by our supply chain, by more than half, as our part of our commitment to be carbon negative by 2030. Because that's an easy way to get rid of carbon, is to be carbon negative, so that you don't have to supplement too much carbon, is by reducing your carbon emissions. And we'll go into after this, in this next part, it will talk about, or does it talk about? No, that's in there. We'll show you what the Scope 3 emissions is in a second, including those. So that's Scope 1 and 2 are the ones directly inside the company, and then Scope 3 are the ones that are out of their hands, but are that can be directly taken to their places. So in In a sense, it would be anything that is doing with distribution, manufacturing, and the consumption of that product. So any carbon that is released there, those are the scope 3 emissions, and emissions are all greenhouse gases. So let's go into the impact so far. This one has a lot of impact. So, well, it's 2 pages of impact in contrast to the other ones where, though they had impacts ones, they were just 1 page for the many goals that they had, right? And you didn't see that because I didn't show you these things. But they did. Technically, this one has impact so far as technically a 2nd page, but it's not exactly. But let's keep going. Oh, we missed a video. Sad. But let's keep going. And also, they have this timeline here. So they were completely carbon neutral from 2012, and since then, they've they put a carbon fee so that they can continue to for anyone that is producing for them or something like that, or something like whenever they making something, they have to pay out a carbon fee to something or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember reading about what the carbon fee was doing for them. So then they also got a zero waste campus certification for their new facility. They got AI for Earth launch, very cool thing that they made, and they got a LEED Gold certification for new data centers. Supplier carbon engagement in China launched, net zero potable water, Silicon Valley campus groundbreaking. So like they have a new campus that they're building that is groundbreaking in its innovations and its sustainability. Apparently, I don't have enough data to say that that is true. Then the carbon fee, they raised their carbon fee from to $15, and the water replenishment goal was set. So the one for the being more water positive, but even though they renewed some of these projects and these they unveiled the 2030 thing and the zero waste and the water positive in 2021, and but they said that they were going to replenish the water that they have, and the water that they have already used, and give more that way. Then in 2025, this is now commitments now that they want to operate with 100% renewable energy, protect more land than they use, become carbon negative, zero waste, and water price positive, and then remove all historic emission. That's lofty goals, and they don't have that much time, not gonna lie. Like, people say that 2030, like a lot of companies have net carbon neutral in 2050, and they've been carbon neutral since 2012. That's just amazing. That's one of the reasons why I've just like, well, because they're spouting that everybody should be carbon neutral or net zero, that everyone's calling it now. But it's very intriguing how they've been able to do this, even though carbon neutral does not mean exactly that you're removing as many, but it means that you're not you can also be paying people to not waste emit energy, that kind of thing. So it's not specifically removing, but it's also avoiding. So it can be carbon avoidance. So it's avoiding. So technically you can count it as being neutral, because like if you're to cut down some trees or burn some trees, paying someone off enough to make them stop makes the difference in that sense, making sure that that carbon doesn't get released. I saw that on their own website when they were talking about how net zero is not really defined and they want to define it. So that's cool. In fiscal year so now their what am I saying? They're uh they're um I don't know why their impact so far. I just got stuck in fiscal year 2021 and 22. Microsoft successfully contracted to remove 2.5 million metric tons of carbon, meeting our cumulative 2-year goal, which puts us on path to meet our goal of 1.5 metric tons of carbon in 2022. So to reduce that, or wait, no, that's not how it is. But they're 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 making sure that they want to get rid of, so they've contracted to get 2.5 million, and because we're not finished fiscal year 2022, so they've already contracted some for one point already contracted the full of uh the oh no almost all of a portion of the 2022's metric tons of carbon to be removed, and have finished for f the 2-year goal of 2020 and 2021, and need to finish the one for 2022 in the fiscal year of 2022. Then they signed new power purchase agreements for approximately 8.8 gigawatts of renewable energy across 10 countries. So that's very interesting. That's why I am quite skeptical when people say that, oh, renewable energies can't produce the stuff. Maybe you're talking about reliability, and I can see where you're heading in a sense, but also the gigawatts of renewable energy, that's a lot of watts, you know what I mean? It's billions of watts, yeah. Billions of watts? Yeah. Billions of watts of energy across 10 countries. Then they go on to the next one, 5.7 no 571 million. Oh, that's a mistake. That's typo. That's wait, no, it isn't. It isn't a typo. It isn't a typo. They allocated. It isn't a typo. I wrote it in. Allocated $471 million to date via our climate innovation fund. That's the one that was supposed to be $1.6 billion, and they donated already the 471 billion, and they have also so to accelerate our carbon goals as well as water and waste, we also donated 100 million to Breakthrough Energy's Catalyst Initiative. And let's look at this climate innovation fund. Let's see what they've funded so far. So they've funded Aclima, AutoGrid, Block Power, Carbon Cure, Climeworks. I know this one. This is the one that actually removes from the air, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there it is. They remove it from the air directly, because they literally are the one that does that. So they were able to get funding from that, and they have 15,000 pioneers, and you can actually join the fight. So you can go over here. There's 3 pop-ups. That's just incredible. What's the thing? 3 of you win an exclusive. Wait, will win receive. Oh, it's just a cat. Wait. Nah, I'm not doing that. Wait, should I? How did I find about Clamworks? Let's see. How did I find out? We'll say Microsoft. Oh, it was a YouTube video, not gonna lie. Where is it? It's not here. I'm just gonna put YouTube video. No, I'm gonna put Microsoft because I kind of heard of them from Microsoft, but not directly, you know. So we'll just put Microsoft. What is your main reason for? I did not order anything, but okay. I'm just gonna see what I can say. The fight climate change. Likely, I would be likely to do it. It looks somehow nice. Um, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't want to dox myself. Uh, so let's just get rid of this. So look at the different things that you have here. So you can have different amounts of stuff. You can even you can even put like for a company. So like how much you're doing as a company and make your net neutral stuff work and that kind of stuff. Let's see what Acclama is. That one is intriguing me. We're just looking through these companies that have been directly financed. Ah, nice. They have cars going around and getting some sensors. That's actually kind of cool. So that you can know how much is going on and why are they just doing that? Like who are they giving it to? Hmm. So they're pollution mapping and making sure that people know that they're doing stuff. Cool. One of the most innovative companies in the world. #1 in data science. That's cool. And best in business. Fast company. World-changing idea. WEF. I don't care about WEF. One of the top 100 companies in GovTech in 2022. That's kind of cool. And they have their partner, Microsoft themselves. Cool. Let's go another one. Let's do a random one. Source. Let's see what source is. Fine. Yo, they made a drinking water. So they made drinking water that's renewable. Yo. Never packaged in plastic, and so it's what do you do with your bottles then? So what's this? What's this, bro? I don't know what this is. If this is not plastic, what is it? So for commercials, you can do for all the different things. How much do you need for, what about for a school? For a school, what do you need? Made on campus, universities, this. A single source. Yo. So is it, wait a second. Bro, is it from the solar panel things? Wow. Kind of cool. So it's protected for purity, unmatched sustainabilities, offsets 50,000 life. That's basically, yeah, that makes sense. Source is good for your students and the environment. So completely reliable, localized on site. Wow. So it doesn't take. So how? How? Oh, wait, no. So it's not groundwater. So how are they getting the water then? No, wait. Wait. We need to get this. We need to know how this works. How does this work? I'm not believing this until I know how this works. So it's a panel. Makes stores, and how? So Solar panel completely powers the grid off, so completely off grid. Fans draw in ambient air, put it through hygroscopic or water absorbing material that traps water vapor from the air. The water vapor is extracted and passively condenses into liquid that is collected in the reservoir. Minerals are added to make perfect drinking water. Yo. So if you have perfect optimization, yo, bruh, nice. That's not even that bad. Wow. Okay, add that to my wish list when I get a house. I'm getting a house, not gonna lie. Like nobody, like everybody's like, oh, everybody, the millennials can't get houses. Thank God I'm not a millennial. Like, but Gen Zs can't get Gen Zs. They can't get houses either. Like I'm gonna get a house. Not gonna lie. If that's the bare minimum, if that's something that everybody's looking for, I'm getting a house. Okay, getting. But it looks like they're spending money on good things. Like this sounds cool. It sounds smart. Let's do one more and then we'll go on to the rest and keep reading because this is just giving me some extra, you know. Wow, they're giving you some tips and tricks and some AI stuff. Monsters, yeah, yep, yeah. It's for tankers. Yo, bro, this is cool. Huh. Wow. What's this download? Huh. Wow, that's cool. Huh. They have a case study and everything. That's cool. So it looks like Microsoft is doing their research and they're giving good people stuff. We'll do last one. I promise. This is the last one. I really want to see what this is. Carbon cure. Wow, this is just smart because like it just keeps saying carbon cure enables the concrete industry to improve operations. Not like, oh, get rid of this and then wow, this what that can't it can't be that fast. It can't be that fast, can it? Oh, no, okay, it was just recalibrating. I was I was confused. I was like, oh my, that's a lot of stuff. Improve profitability. That's cool. Decrease your costs and improve the business. Wow. Recycle CO2 into the thing to reduce its burn once injected, once mineralized, and becomes permanently embedded. Wow. Wow. Yo. Bro, people are doing good things in this world, bro. Like, bro, when do you think it's not enough in a sense, but it's helping, you know? What 471 million can do. Well, let's keep going. 16.9 reduced scope 1 and 2 market-based emissions by 16.9% year over year compared to 2020. Total scope 3 emissions have increased by 22.7% compared to 2020. So it looks like they weren't expecting to get this much money, this much increase. I'm sure they thought that an increase was going to happen because we're in the COVID times and they released a console. So releasing a console and it was mostly successful. Like lots of people bought consoles that had never bought consoles before because we were in a pandemic and stuff. And that kind of thing is cool. So it does tell us what the the scope 1, scope 2 are, and they are direct emissions created by your activities, so directly by Microsoft activities. Then scope 2, indirect emissions from the consumption of the electricity or heat you use. And scope 3, indirect emissions from all other activities in which you're engaged. So anything that is like, since Microsoft made the Xbox Series X and S, me using it and any emissions that are created from either the electricity that I use because of that, it would be a scope 2 for me, but it would be a scope 3 for Microsoft. And we launched the Microsoft Cloud for Sustainability to help organizations record, report, and reduce their environmental impact. Let's look at this. Wait, no, I forgot to press it, open a new tab. But look at this. This is cool. Look, they have all these different things. I saw some stuff that they're doing in there, but it looks like they're doing a lot of stuff. Microsoft is just doing bits, bro. Doing bits. And also, who's ready for the KSI versus Alex Wasabi fight? It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. So let's keep going. So Water Positive invested $1.3 million in replenishment projects that are expected to generate over 1.3 million cubic meters of volumetric benefits. 670 million of water benefits accounted for through our programs with water and water.org per city per year. 95,000 people in India and Indonesia, particularly women living below the poverty line, with access to safe water and sanitation through our partnership with safewater.org. So now let's check out safewater.org, the water charity for for safe water. I'm assuming. But they've given. See, I told you. See, 771 million people don't have it. So they're so they're doing some stuff. They're doing the money. They're doing the helping the world. Doing the donation, giving you some donations, get some involved. Not the best website I've ever seen, but it's a good website, not gonna lie. Well, that actually is that changed my mind. It's a good website. And also the infinite side. That's good. That's a cool thing. Making sure that water is infinite, not something that dries up eventually. They should time up with what's the other company? I forgot what the other company is now. It is let me see, where is it again? No, that's Aclima is the. No, is it Aclima? No, this is the one that does the stuff. And it's Source. There you go. Source is the one. Source is that's just smart. I like that's just smart. I'm gonna lie. But let's keep going. Impact so far: 15,200 metric tons of solid waste, otherwise headed to landfills and incinerators, were diverted and placed other places. I don't know where they put them, but they are diverted somewhere, but not let in there. And they achieved a 97% recyclable Xbox Series X and a 97 X and S and a 93% recyclable metal Surface laptop 4. That's just cool. That's just some cool stuff. 4 data centers certified as zero waste. I want to know how many data centers does Microsoft have? How many many data centers. Whoa, they know that I want to search Microsoft. Kind of cool. 200. So they have only two. And out of them all, they only have four that are. Oh wait, okay, that's only in this. No, that's how far. That's so far. Sorry, bro. Wait a second. Why is this one saying 4? Why is it saying 6? Data centers 200. But in this one it says datacenters.com, it says 16. Huh. Nope, it says it from them. It says it from them, it says it's 200. So they have 200 and the other one that is saying 16 is lying. They're lying to us. Lying to us. But they only have 4, so they have to keep getting better, bro. Gotta get better. And now let's go over to this cool thing called the Circular Center. Planned, which reuse data center hardware to help manage e-waste. One is open in Amsterdam, and with others opening in Boyden, Virginia, Chicago, Dublin, and Singapore in 2022. We'll check on that soon. But let's check the Circular Center. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. But let's look at the Circular Centers, and they have a video for us to show us. So let's watch this short video.
When your business depends on the Microsoft Cloud, there's a lot of technology at work behind the scenes. While digital transformation fuels a lot of growth, the challenge is to reduce e-waste along the way. Because we're convinced what's good for your business can also be good for the environment. We're embracing sustainability through our circular centers. How? It starts at the drawing board, where we design and plan our parts for optimal use. And once a server is retired, it's securely wiped of all data and sent on a new series of adventures. Some components are harvested for spare parts. Some servers are donated to local schools and colleges. And other elements are routed through our sustainable supply chain and find new life somewhere else. All this may sound small, but when you think about the millions of servers powering the Microsoft Cloud, the impact is anything but. Our goal is to reuse 90% of the servers we design by 2025, and by 2030, to be both zero waste and carbon negative in our operations. The best part is, this kind of circular thinking isn't just limited to the Microsoft Cloud. It's a model for a dramatically more resilient supply chain for virtually any industry. Because when you have a plan for every part, you know exactly where every component came from and where it's going. So when an unexpected challenge of any size comes along, you know exactly how to respond. Sustainability, growth, resilience. It's no longer a choice. They now drive each other in a never-ending cycle of opportunity.
Very intriguing how this thing here, the circular thing, the big robot thing that's changing everything. Impeccable model, like it's not gonna lie. The message that they're talking about, amazing, but I just have to talk about that stuff. That volcano over there could have been better, but it was good. It has nostalgia points because it looks like a volcano that you make at your school fair. It could have been more realistic because I expect that from Microsoft Productions, but it's Azure, so it's not really from their stuff, but it's a Microsoft thing nonetheless. But besides that, smart things, and I just
That's why when you run your business in the Microsoft Cloud, you're part of a future that's better all around.
bro, these guys are good. These guys know how to speak. So maybe if they're lying, this will be the most devastating thing I've ever seen. You're not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. But let's actually see what these circular centers look like. Are they an actual like circular Molecular center. Microsoft. What does it look like? I want the one in Amsterdam. Amsterdam. I guess it's part of the Amsterdam data center. I don't know. It's not telling me what it is, but they have a data center in Amsterdam and it's cool. But don't have anything to find out about that. So let's just go back and get back on track. So protect. Wait, that's it. Protect and preserve. Wait. Oh, I get what it means now. If it's a circular center, it means that inside the data center, it has um the circular thing that we saw in the video of like recycling everything and making sure, and they have their goals, like Microsoft and its goals are just impeccable because they put their goals that you can't say that they're throwing out for decades. They're putting it 5 years. They have 3 years left. They only have 3 years. 3 years passes like that. Like I was in grade 8 2 years ago. I don't really remember it because it was on COVID, but but it was in COVID and it really basically just flowed into grade 9. But besides that, it was just 2 years ago. In grade 7, the 3 years before that, I still vividly remember that one very well. 3 years. If I had a goal for 3 years, I would have to be done by the end of this year. Like that's wow. But it's very intriguing because I've seen like videos being like, these net zero things, they're so out. They're all banking on technology that's not made yet. But it's like Microsoft not doing that, you know? But let's keep going. We've been live for 43 minutes. Let's keep going. Protect and preserve ecosystems. 17,000. Contracted to protect 17,000 acres of land, putting us on a path to exceed our commitment to protect more land than we use by more than 5,000 acres. That's good. That's good. Contracted to protect them, so they're obligated to protect them, or they're going to protect them. That's the weird thing about contract. It's like, is it like I'm going to protect them because I have a contract, or is it contracted as in I'm going to start protecting these eventually once the paperwork is signed, I'm assuming. Or I don't know. The planetary computer. The planetary computers if you released. Oh wait, did I show you that one? Is it showing? Where is it? Oh yeah, you need to see the planetary computer. I'm not even joking. It's a good thing. Let's see if they have a video so that we can show. Because I've seen about the planetary computer is amazing. Like it's making sure that you can have so many. I in their. I can't wait to get to the sustainability one. That's the one that we're doing after this one. And once we get to that one, where you're gonna see so much about how Microsoft is doing in sustainability and these kind of things, and it will just blow your mind. Like I'm not even joking, and it's blowing my mind. I know that I'm the only one watching this at the moment, but in the future, maybe somebody will go back here and be like, and get their mind blown, or Microsoft would already have taken over the world and we'll all be slaves. Who knows? Maybe not. Most likely not, because it looks like they want to continue being in competition with people, you know? And let's keep going to 80 to the next one. So they allowed for 500 users and 24 data petabytes of global environmental data, which is now available for anyone to use. So anyone that has the access to the computer is able to reach 24 petabytes. And how much is a petabyte, you might ask? Petabytes to terabytes. Let me show you that. Let's beat it. Petabytes to terabyte. It's a 1,000 terabyte. Meaning that if you had a terabyte is already 1,024 gigabytes. So if you had a terabyte, it would be a petabyte. It would be let me switch this over. So if you have 1 petabyte, 2 gigabytes, that is 100 million. No. 1 billion. No, 1 million. Yeah, 1 million gigabytes. And how many gigabytes is 1 million gigabytes to copy? 1 million gigabytes to bytes. Let's put just bytes, and we'll put gigabytes, and it's e to the 15. I don't know exactly how that how that is, but let's just put it to kilobytes, and it's still huge. Megabytes, still not able to see, and then terabytes, 1,000 terabytes, because it's a petabyte. But it's a lot of stuff, and then they have 24 of those, so that's 24,000 terabytes of storage, and you can't buy a petabyte hard drive. You have to just it's not possible. You can't buy that. It's just not. Wait a second. You can't buy it. What the? You can't buy it. Surely. You can't buy a. Oh, see, I found it. Hallelujah. I was confused. I was like, there's no way that you can actually get a petabyte of storage, but you can't. So you can't. We can't get a petabyte of storage. We're still in the terabyte phase. Petabytes are not available for the public to buy. So, and then next we have the next part where we have 850 grants for AI for Earth since 2017 and working in 110 countries. Let's look at AI for Earth because we looked at AI from humanitarian action and also AI for the other one. I've forgotten what that other one was. But let's go on to that and see the impact, the stuff that they have given to. They've supported 950 on this one because it's been updated since 2020 to 2021 April, and they helped with making and all of them kind of collect into the planetary computer. And let's keep going. They only have the 2. They're trying to make the stuff work, and they've deployed over 20 impactful solutions worldwide. We'll learn about that later in another time. And also, let's go on to the next one where it says responsible sourcing. 87% of our in scope suppliers reported their emissions to the Climate Disclosure Project, up 12% from 2020, so they could get to 100% or at least 99 or something near in the 90s by 2022, and get so that they can be fully carbon positive, negative, so that, and if they need to, they can even kick out some people and get some good ones because they're getting some black ones, and we saw that last one. And AI, no, okay, we'll just skip that and go on to the extended mineral sourcing transparency efforts beyond conflict minerals to aluminum, copper, lithium, magnesium, and nickel to help us understand the risks associated with sourcing these minerals. So besides diamonds and cobalt and no, lithium is one of, I don't know why it's not counting lithium. No, lithium isn't a conflict metal, but still, it is something that is in high demand at the moment. And but those ones like cobalt and diamonds and forgotten what the other one is, and all the rare earths. Those ones are um, conflict minerals and are not vital to make batteries for cars or anything, or phones and that kind of things, and computers that they make, and servers and stuff. So needing that, they are searching and looking at that, and we'll see the full details of that in their Microsoft device responsible resourcing report. And they're speeding the transition to the circular economy, and we'll learn about recyclees. We're gonna just watch the video that they provide for us. I hope, please be a video that you provide for us. No video. Oh, it is. There is. Hallelujah. Let's listen to this.
2 trillion tons of waste are produced each year, of only which 8% is recycled. And Recycli is solving that problem.
Our first product, Recycli Vision, is bringing total transparency to the waste management industry by detecting every single item on conveyor belts on a material, object, and even brand level. Recycli Robotics is a picking system that's enabling the automated sorting of waste. Having a very robust platform is key to our successful growth.
Yo.
Most of our effort today has been in building this operating system for the waste management industry. And we've been supported by the best builders of operating systems, Microsoft, of course.
Generally, governments have not been interested in waste management. Citizens have often not been interested in dealing with their waste.
We install cameras in waste facilities, and our cameras can detect the waste on conveyor belts. And this creates millions of images of waste, millions of data points that we can use to train our models, to teach our artificial intelligence what a can looks like. All of these images we store on Azure, which is great for us because Azure is scalable. So it means that even though our data sets are getting bigger and bigger, Azure scales to get as big as our data sets are. Azure is secure. And this is a really important point for us because if our data is secure, then our models are secure.
We process around 30 images on the device per second, and that data then gets transported up to the Azure cloud, which allows us to provide higher level and actionable insights to the client. So we can provide data such as trend analysis, material purity, and plant downtime logs through the Power BI platform that really provide a drill down metrics to the client so that they can see what's going on in their plant.
Current waste facilities have technologies available to them that are extremely expensive. A near-infrared sensor costs around £50,000, whereas the cameras that Recycli uses are the same ones that you can find on your mobile phone.
We will keep innovating.
As our planet's resources are naturally...
Also, look at how good that branding is. They're keeping their good cultures, and I don't know why every single time these videos, the people are speaking too much facts that I can't add extra facts. It's just talking about the stuff that is inside the video. These people are smart. They're amazing. The only thing is that the quality of the guy that was talking, he needs to get better camera quality. It's basically the same as mine. He needs better. He was a former person in something, so he should have some money.
depleting. We have to make
This is good camera quality. See, that's good camera.
sure the resources we make are put back into the economy.
Microsoft's AI has been critical to realizing our vision. Not only that, it's the amazing support we've been able to get from our partnership with Microsoft.
Thanks, Recycli and Microsoft. I was not gonna say thanks before, but you showed up, so I did. I could have just pressed the escape button, but I had to just go to look for the thing because my thing is covering a portion of the thing, the screen, the second screen, because my computer is elevated. But yeah, we're getting through this. Why is it at the beginning there? Okay, there you go. We're back. That was nonsense. But now Also, let's move on to the next one. It's talking about space cows. It's with Australia's space agency, CSIRO. Let me just tell you the truth. If I saw that in anywhere, I would not think that is Australia's National Space Agency. Okay? Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Letting you know. Let's see if they have a video too. Wait, whoa. Whoa. That's a lot of hertz. Oh, wait, I've seen this video. I think I've seen this video before. But it looks like, so it looks like this has been like ravaged. But I don't know how much ravaged, I mean. But I think this is a lot of field. So they're protecting some of the field. And the stuff that is the damage. Okay. Yeah. So the buffalo tears them down. Oh, feral buffaloes. Okay, so they're making sure that the buffalo hurts the non-human. So this is a non-human issue, but it's humans trying to fix the issue, you know? That's cool.
High up in the vast quiet of space,
Okay.
a constellation of satellites is gathering data to help protect our
Data.
planet. In Australia, Microsoft and the CSIRO have collaborated to bring together Indigenous knowledge, space-age innovation and science to help protect the land and important cultural sites from the damage caused by feral buffalo and cattle. Introducing the new
And
Space
cattle,
Cow
okay.
Project, a smart herd management program that tracks feral herds across more than 22,000 square kilometres in the northern region of Australia, from Arnhem Land to the Cape York Peninsula. Using the innovative combination of Indigenous knowledge, low Earth orbit satellites, and Microsoft Azure Artificial Intelligence platform to interpret the data, Indigenous rangers have new tools to help manage their land and create new economic opportunities. What is space cows? It means we can see a cow or buffalo from space.
That's
We can use cloud and AI to predict its behaviour, to track the herd, to protect the land. Indigenous communities, Microsoft and the CSIRO collaborating with a range of partners, land, space and people working together for a better future for the planet. A shared future.
Nice. That's actually kind of cool. I'm going to do it the right way this time. But that's a cool idea. That's a cool thing that they're thinking of doing. And the fact that they're doing such a thing is admirable. And we're supposed to only do one section, but the thing about this last section is that it's so quick that we can just quickly breeze through it. It's just 2 pages, and it's not that hard to go. No, I'll let one more slide go. I'll let one more thing go, because I haven't really gone deep into these ones. I know I can talk about them, because I can talk for an hour with ease. I don't know if I'm supposed to be reducing how long I'm talking or increasing it. I have no idea, but it's very intriguing, the things that are being said in these videos and all these different things that we're seeing here. But let's keep going with progress on our carbon reduction will be non-linear as carbon data and measurement improves. They're lessons we're looking at, right? As Microsoft and the world mature in carbon accounting, we will continue to improve our understanding of how our decisions reduce or sometimes increase carbon emissions. Circular economic initiatives do not share a standard method of measurements across industries or product types, and may not accurately represent environmental impact. To scale implementation in the long term, we need the enabling infrastructure to measure, monitor, and verify material origin and flows. Water replenishment projects require oversight, monitoring, and validation of volumetric benefits through third-party quantification, cultivating partners to identify the right project type for each unique location is critical. The easier it is for government, academia, and industry to work together, the faster we can move in the same direction to solve the problems facing our world. This collaboration means doing things in the open, publishing open datasets, using and investing in open source software, publishing open science, and making data through open standards. Very intriguing. They're all for open source. Very nice. Good to see that they're making open source things for people to use, and open source, open science, and data that is open, accessible through open standards. And they like standardization because if you have standards, you have things that are set, so you know that you are removing such and such amount of nitrous oxide or carbon dioxide or methane or the different things out of the atmosphere, the atmosphere, and it's cool. And this stream has been fun once again. It's been me just talking to myself and talking over this portion of the impact summary. I had some hiccups because my brain sometimes stops working, but I'm back in stride, and we finished on a high note. We finished at exactly 1 hour and 2 minutes, around there, and we only dropped 84 frames today, even though my camera is still a bit glitchy. So I don't think we dropped only 84 frames. It's just that it's picking up 84 frames. But it's been an amazing time today. It's been cool that I've had this suppression, and I've also some extra sound helping and limiting and stuff like that, so that I can speak correctly and speak broadly and deeply with you all and understand the things that are happening. But it's been fun, and see you in a few years. No, see you tomorrow, and we'll see. Let's see if anybody said anything. Nope, nobody said anything. So I'm gonna see you all, and goodbye in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.